survivors, and welcome to day 5. I'm going to be starting the show a little bit earlier in the day from now on, like 5:30 on our time clock up there. The reason is I realized it was taking me an hour to do the overnight review, and that's an hour worth of time that I don't have. So, what we did is we made the 25 forged iron bars last night, which is key. We didn't do much in the way of cooking. What am I looking like food-wise at the moment? I could eat. So we're going to go ahead and crack a couple of these real fast, just to get them out of the way. There we go. 107 and climbing. Ain't that grand? Okay, so we're going to grab this, and we're going to grab these, and we're going to grab this. And we're going to grab this. And I think that's going to be all I'm going to need to be able to make the cement mixer. Now, the cement mixer I don't mind keeping in the base because that is not nearly as much of a heat draw. As we can see here, this is all pretty much the same, but I'm bringing you with me. Because today we're going on a walkabout, and we're not doing it in the safest of locations. See? Half hour. Not even done yet. It's not going to be in the safest of locations because what we're looking at today is day 5. And day 5 is Dog Day. For those of you who don't know, Dog Day is the day where a horde of dogs finds you wherever you are and tries to use you as a chew toy. So, in an attempt to not be a chew toy, what we're going to do is leave a bunch of stuff that we're not going to need for building purposes, because I'm not going to be building today. I might come back and grab some of these later on, you know, if we manage to get attacked early enough, and then we come back and get some work done. But we're going to do a little bit of exploration, and I know I'm bringing too many tools. So, I took this out there, which messed up the nice sloped roof angle we had, but that's because I put in our ladder. So now we can go out this way. Can I close it from down here? Okay. And I cleared out the space as much as I could. Reinforced these. I don't think they're actually load-bearing, with a possible exception of this one. I'm sure somebody will fix me on that. I put in as many of the iron bars as I had, and I got about a quarter of the way around the place. So that's looking pretty good. I reinforced that wall section there because, yeah, I was going to put the ladder up. I didn't want to have to do that twice. It would be smart if I set up the cement mixer before leaving. No! See? Ladders. Me and ladders don't get along too well. Okay, as much as I might someday eventually get something useful out of this trash, I think that's where I'm going to be putting the cement mixer in another 9 seconds. Bringing those to refill. That way I have some food to carry with me. There we go. Okay, so now I got the cement mixer up here, and that is going to allow me to make concrete mix and all kinds of good stuff. Now, I still can't make cement with that. To make cement, I need this guy to work. So what we're going to do is have him go ahead and enter. I'm not going to need nearly that much wood because it's not going to be running nearly that long. I'm going to have him burn that while we're gone. Do I have anything else in here to burn? I'm going to put more stone in there. I can get more stone during the day. There we go. And then I'm going to be able to use the cement to try to make concrete walls so that we can try to have some of that going on as well. So we are going to not wait, but that'll at least get it started. I'll have more when I come back. Okay, so that's that. I mapped the buttons a little differently there, so my instinctual reactions aren't the best. No, what am I doing? Okay, put them up here. But yeah, see, definitely going to start the show probably 4 or 5 in the morning because it's 7:30. I've lost an hour and a half of light. I honestly haven't accomplished anything. Before we leave, we're going to drop some spikes because we have them and because spikes are fun. So this whole strip right here is about to get spiky. Now, I will reinforce these more when we get back, but I made 75 spikes last night, and I want to see how long the house is, so I know how much I need to make for my iron walls and everything else. Okay, so it took 22 to go the length of the building, so it's 22 on the long side and honestly probably about 16 on the short side. So that gives me a good idea about what I need to do for the rest. Now, as far as our walkabout today, I'm thinking we've done a pretty good job of going north and south. I don't want to go east, but let's head straight west and see what we can come up with. So I picked a bit of a traveling tune for us today. Hopefully you guys won't mind it. And we're going to go for a walk and try to find something neat, try to find some supplies, and try not to get eaten by dogs. Not a dog. I am out of regular arrows. Well, that's good because I wanted to switch to the metal ones anyway, and now I have an excuse. What are you doing climbing trees? Zombies don't climb trees. Okay. More traveling. No, no. None of that, thank you. Okay, but that was worthwhile. Blunderbuss ammo. I need stone. There's enough of it nearby. I'm also going to shuffle this a little bit. Like, I don't need that down there anymore, and I would much prefer to have that available just in case something bad happens. So much quicker. Alright, so we're just going to finish out my gunpowder. I have coal with me. I have coal with me, and I have nitrate with me. So we're not going to finish out my gunpowder. We're going to make a lot more. here we are. Here's a road. Roads are interesting. So that's going to connect to that. That's good to know. You're lucky I'm trying to not draw attention. Bear. Do not mess with the bear. You know, now with the blunderbuss I might be able to. Because I could. Okay, so we got two slightly different roads. And this one ends in a shopping cart and a plant wall. Oh, random Jen. You're so cray-cray sometimes. Yeah, that's literally the end of the road. So we'll go back to the other fork now. I don't have space for that. And I would like to have space for that. What do I want to get rid of? I don't need plant fibers at the moment. There we go. And I'm not killing deer or bears or anything else because I want even less reason for things to be tracking me when it's dog day. Less smelling me, not more. Thank you very much. And there's a path to somewhere. And there's a house. And boink! Stay down. There we go. So athletic. Okay. Is this water? Because if this is what I think this is, and is a land bridge to water, then that solves all of our water problems. And it is. Look at that. Water to both sides. Lots and lots of it. Alright, we're just gonna fill these up right here. I mean, that small watering hole we had is great for when we need emergency close supplies, but it wasn't going to last forever. It probably only had about a week's worth of water in it, to be honest. So being able to find that was really nice. Now, I didn't want to find it today because I'd rather not have things that can slow me down to the left and right of the road that I'm going to want to be trying to fight the dogs on. And there's too many cars, and I don't have a pipe wrench. And there's a lot of things that can still go wrong. too far away. Alright, let's go see what's up this path over here. I'm finding so much in the way of, you know, meat walking. Ooh, Enforcer magazine. We can now put together 44 Magnum, and that's great, because we have at least one piece of a 44 Magnum. Yeah, just deer everywhere today. You know, the one day where I'm not out trying to hunt, and specifically don't want raw meat on me, is the one day that they are everywhere. So, I don't mind telling you guys, today's the day that I am most nervous about in the week, because day 7, I don't need to be nervous. We already said that day 7 doesn't matter. So, it is what it is, and we can... If we die on day 7, that's fine. But once you take day 7 out, day 5 actually becomes the hardest remaining day, because now you've got Dog Horde. And Dog Horde can eat your face. Come down so crazy. Just walk in a straight line. I saw something strange over here. I just want to take a look real quick first. Nope. I guess not. I don't even know what it was that I saw. Just something set off my senses. Alright, so I got some walkers, I got some crawlers. I got some missing. There we go. Not gonna worry too much about the bodies if I can't find them. Alright, so one more hunting lodge, which means one more chance to find good weapons. Let's see what we can land and what we can scrounge up here. Do I really need the leather more than 2 of those? Yeah, probably. Oh, no, you know what? I am not leaving that open, just in case the dogs show up while I'm downstairs. We are not going to let them jump in and kill me before I know they're coming. This is... Again, first world problems, but I'm having trouble trying to decide what to keep. And honestly, that is quite a good feature of the game. I should keep that, though. Not the one I wanted to pick up. There we go. Yeah, quite a good feature of the game. The fact that your material, you know, how much you can carry is limited. You need to get a lot of everything, so you wind up not being able to carry, you know, you run the gamut back and forth between not being able to find enough stuff and not being able to carry the stuff you find. And, I mean, that's a really good feature. I'm really enjoying that. Screw wrap. mostly because it's not going to give me the light. And the light is our friend in this show. More paper. That is awesome. That's going to be a whole bunch of more blunderbuss rounds, which means my gunsmithing just keeps going up. That I don't need. Ooh, an even better mining helmet. And paper. What does a mining helmet scrap into? Scrap into iron? Yeah, okay, so we'll scrap those. That's fine. That's totally fine. We're going to eat you. And we're going to eat you, and we're going to leave the raw meat there, because I do not want to be carrying raw meat. Okay. Alright, now to figure out what we're not going to be carrying anymore. Bullet. Hunting rifle. Not even rifle parts. Just a whole... Oh yes. Come to daddy. Alright. You all just stand there. Wait for a minute. That makes one space at least. I believe the one I have is a better quality. Yeah, so we're just going to go with that. I don't know if I have any of those, and I know I don't have any of that. Too many things to... I knew I should have dropped some of this off before. And I know that you guys told me to. Alright. Alright, so that hunting rifle's only got one shot right now, so we're probably not going to carry it on our use line, because I am very, very unlikely to be able to solve my problems with one shot. So, but it's a gun. That alone makes this worthwhile. Now, it's possible that the dog horde might have just missed us. We were inside for about an hour and a half. They can appear randomly at any time during the day, and you never know when. But, I mean, that was like 10% of the day, so we have a chance that we just skip them entirely. Not going to count on it, though. Alright, but that was a good run. I mean, that was really effective. You know what? That's a lot of coal. I don't know that I need that much, but I don't want to get rid of it because I can never find it when I need it. So, while we're here, I'm just going to knock this guy down a little bit. And then I'm going to cross the bridge, and I want to see, a lot of times I found that on the other side of one of those bridges, really close is a town. And if there's a town right on the other side of the bridge, then after we get done with the Day 7 horde, this site here might become our new base of operations. That'll allow us to be able to clear out, you know, whatever's on the other side of the bridge and do a lot of exploration. And we're still going to be reinforcing the site that we're in now, because we're going to want to use it as as our forge location. So none of what we're doing is wasted, but it just might be working in a slightly different direction. And I'm thinking at this point that I'm about 2.5 hours travel from home. So we need to keep on track of that so that we don't wind up having to make it home in the dark with running zombies. Because of the way that they are intersected, it's not allowing me to search the yellow car at all. It thinks the entire thing is a red sedan. And with that kind of accident, you know, that's not far from the truth. This is a long land bridge, which is good and bad. Like, there was a small outcropping of land in the middle, which also might be a good place to build a fort if we wanted to do something from scratch. The advantage is that being on the middle of a land bridge like that, it's a little bit less likely to get wandering hordes coming by, because they'd have to come from the direction of the road pretty much. Like, if something is nearby and hears you, it can come and attack, but things can't be nearby and hear you in the water, because zombies don't cross water until they're already alerted to the presence of something on the other side. So this is a long bridge. I just really want to get... Here we go. Wanted to get to the other side before we turned around and went home. So I wanted to know if there was something here. And I found another road. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, so there's another road like that. It goes even further back south, across another land bridge. This is just a huge... Somebody built a bridge across the ocean. And we still have yet to see anything in the way of something that resembles civilization. Oh, and I spoke too soon. There it is. Alright, so this is a town. We are not going to go looting anything. It is 7 o'clock at night and we need to get back. But we officially now have found a town on our map. And we're going to try to make it back in 3 hours without getting attacked by dogs.
Feet of clay on a sinking ship. These rain-check guarantees are no guides for blind alleys, and it's easy to see. It's no place for me.
Okay, so this is now very much the race against time. I've got just over an hour to finish making it home, and I've got that far to go. Kind of sorry that we missed the dog horde today. I mean, I'm certainly not upset that I didn't have to deal with them, but I am kind of sad that I kind of talked them up to you guys and made it seem like this was going to be a big episode, and then absolutely nothing happened. So there's that. But I mean, this is, you know, we did some good exploration. We found a thing, and finding a thing is definitely an important part of the game. The game is, you know, pretty much equal parts crafting and exploration when the way it's set up. So we did a lot of crafting yesterday. We did a lot of exploration today. And we'll be doing a lot of crafting again tomorrow. Like, we're going to have 2 solid days of horde preparation to try to do the impossible and get ready for the day 7 horde. If we can manage to make it through the day 7 horde, then the next thing that happens is we will probably be moving our base of operations over to that hunting lodge that we just got the rifle from. That's going to put us in a lot better position to spend, you know, I can spend maybe 1 day, maybe 2, getting that thing armored up. There's just nests everywhere. Spend a day, maybe 2, getting that thing armored up and ready to go. And then after that, we will be able to start doing some exploration and some looting and get back into some fun stuff like shooting zombies. Alright, I have a half hour of time to go. I am not yet there. I am out past curfew. I'm being a bad boy, and that's making me nervous. But I gotta save some energy just in case we don't make it, and I need to make sure that I can move faster than the zombies that are going to be coming after me. How close are we now? Oh, so close, so close. Come on, we can make it. There it is. There it is. We can see it. I'm not going to have any time to go out and get any supplies, so there's going to be very little crafting I'm going to get to do tonight. But that's the nature of the game. I'll take it as a win because we did not have to fight the dogs. Here we go. And we're back in the base safe and sound just before the tone. There it is. Hey, unlock. Oh, it did. Okay. Alright, so. Close the hatch. In we go. Grab some more food because I know we're hungry. Make a bunch of bottled water. So we've got some sorting to do tonight, which is good because I'm not going to have much in the way of crafting. But here's how we're looking at the end of day 5. Level 12, wellness 107. Food is 83, and I got more I can eat. Water is 100, and our water problems are solved. Zombie kills of 40. Player deaths 0. 5 hours and 11 minutes in. We're still going strong. We're looking good. I'm going to see what I can do about trying to get as much built up and ready to go for tomorrow as possible. Like I said, tomorrow's show is probably going to start at 5 a.m. rather than 6, so I can give you a quick overview and not lose 2 hours of time, because those 2 hours are just going to be key. I mean, 2 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's 15 hours. That's like literally a whole day that I'm not getting if I'm talking to you and doing a wrap-up when there's daylight out. So, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe if you like the show. Find a safe place to bed down. I will see you tomorrow, and don't let the zombies get you.